Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode of XFlyTech. By the way, I'm Etron and I am your Explain dude. Today we are looking into the xAgent folder, a script that we have developed, and together with the Dropit software you can easily do the installation of any files that you find on our Google Drive into Explain. It's so easy, you just drag and drop the files. Well, let's just get started with the installation and how to use the tool. By the way, we are currently situated in Bergen, and the beautiful scenery you are looking at here is XVision version 2. Well, we are not looking into that today, I just had to show you the beautiful scenery. Okay, let's start. We have to head over to the web page first. You can go to xflytech.com, and what you need here, we need to download the installation files. So you can click on this guy over here, or you can click on this agent folder down here. You can also type in xagentfolder.com and you also come to this page. So the way you want to come to this page is up to you, but this is where you need to go to get the updates and where you go to get the installation. First of all, I want you to read this backup note, because that is really important, and I can narrow it down to what you need to do. It's simple: have a backup of Explain 11, have one original, and then have a backup of everything. The next thing you need to notice is if you already are familiar with the Dropit project, you only need to download the profile. If you download one of these two files, it maybe mess up your settings, maybe not. But I will always recommend to use the profile if you have already Dropit installed on your computer. What we need for this tutorial is to download the Dropit software. You go in there and you click on this guy over here. Well, my Google Drive is really slow today. Oh, there it is. Okay. The next thing you need to download is one of these files here. If this is the first time you do the installation, you can click on this one. If you already have the agent folder, you can click on the update. And as I just told you, if you are familiar with Dropit, use the profile. But we are going to take it down for the first time, so we can say download here again, or you can also say download here, just the same. And there we have it. All right, let's just close this one and this one. We can maintain our web page here, and let's go to our download folder. Well, the first thing you do is click on Dropit setup. That's the first one you need to install. And the second one is the agent folder. Choose your language. I will prefer English, so I say OK. Click then next, click then next. Let it be in this area, don't change that one. Click next, it can have that name. Click next and check everyone here if you want that. Click next and then do the installation. I don't need to launch it yet because I'm going to do the installation of the script and the agent folder. So we're going to click on that one. If you get this window here, click on more and run anyway. Be aware of that this file has to come from my server. So welcome to Dropit setup. Click next. The important notes are here. The license agreement. Agree. And then the version is here. Click next again. Let it be in this folder here. And just click next. And the program is the same name as Dropit, has to be the same name. Click next and just do the installation. You have now installed version 1.2 on your computer. Well, that is what you have to do the installation. On your desktop now, you should now have a new icon, and that is called Dropit. You can rename that, you can drag it down to here if you want to, like I've done. And you can now start it with launching a double click on it. And right away you should now see the shield with the xagentfolder.com. So The next thing we need to do now is to find a file we like to install. So we're going to do a before and an after. So you're going to see now how my XPlane looks before, and we are now going to download some scenery and some sky colors that will improve it. So we're going to use the xAgent folder. Okay, you have now seen before and after, so let's get the file that created the after scenery. So we are heading back to the web page, go to the menu here and go to XFlightX scenery, and this is something we have been a part of created. Scroll a little bit down to the second package here and start downloading full package Europe. That include everything that's in here. It's sky colors, suns, clouds, atmosphere, light, night light, haze control, yeah, everything that you need to improve your sim. So let's get that file and do the upgrade with the xAgent folder. So I click on that one and I click on that one. As long as it's coming from my server, it's safe, it's not containing any virus. Click download and it starts right away to download it. I already have done the download just to test it because my internet line has been really bad lately. Okay, we have now downloaded the file, and I told you that I have a backup of my XPlane. So I actually have my backup folder on XPlane on my X drive. So here it is. And my original XPlane I have on my C drive. So what I do is I test out every plugin or what I need to test out on my X drive. And when I'm happy with the plugin, I then do the installation of the plugin on my C drive also. And it's really easy to use this tool. What you do is you go back and move this file over to the X drive. So we're going to drop it in the download folder like this. Then you're going to do the most easier part. You have this open, so you're going to drag this file. If you have more than one file, maybe 1, 2, 3 or 4 or maybe even more, it's no problem. You can use also multiple files. So we're going to drag it over to the right side, to this white gray side, not this side, but till you get this plus icon. Drop it and you will now get a new window. Make sure that the part is correct, that you have your XPlane on this. It may be say something behind here, but the most important is X and XPlane here. The next thing you do is click on the start icon. If this is wrong, just close it and move the file to the correct drive of your computer. And we just say play. Since this is a big file, it will take some time. Maybe 30 seconds depending on your computer. When this window disappears, the file is installed. Okay, we have now done the installation on our X drive and I'm happy with this file. So I like to have this file now onto my original XPlane on my C drive, the one I use in daily basics. So what I need to do, I don't need to close the xAgent, I just have to move the file back to the C drive. So in here again, and then drag it over to the right side of the shield and drop it, and it now says that it will do the installation on the C drive. So that is really simple. Let's just say play, and then it's done. Alright, that file is now installed on my C drive, and I'm ready to enjoy my flight. So what's next? Well, let's talk about if we want to do install of multiple files. So let's go back to the web page xflightdeck.com, and let's go into aircraft, and let's go to Boeing here. Let's download this file, and let's go back and do the installation of this file. So I click download and download anyway, and pretty soon here we have them down here. Then you can click on both of them and drag it over to the shield and drop it at the same time, and then you can click play and you have done the installation. So that is really simple. But there is one exception that I want to show you, and that if we go back to the web page and go to the Zibo mode, that is a Boeing 737. If you take this file and example you take one of the updates files and you want to do the multiply installation, usually this is no problem. But if you take both files and you want to drag it into the system, it will then install this file first. But that is the upgrade file, and therefore it will be wrong. So what you need to do is you need to take the full file with everything inside and drag that first, and then do the second one. So usually this is no problem at all, because this is the first file that comes out, and after some day or 1 day or something, then the next file will come out, and then it's no problem to start with that one and then take this one. So have that in mind. You cannot do an upgrade at the same time as you do the installation of the full pack. So we recommend therefore about Zibo mode, always take the full pack and then take the upgrade after. Other than that, it's no problem to take multiple files into the system. Well, before we end this tutorial, I want to go back to the web page, and for those of you that has Dropit from before, I want to show you how easy you can update your profiles. So I don't want to recommend to use any of those files, because that maybe mess up your settings, but there shouldn't be any problem. But there's a reason why I created the profile, and just download that. It's just taking a second to get it down. And go into the download folders and double click on that one and do the installation run anyway. Say just next and accept the agreements and do the installation, and that is all you need to do. And when you start up the Dropit project now, you will then see that maybe it looks like this. What you can do is that you can go into profile and change the profile here. You will see that after you've done the installation, you should see two new settings here, or profiles. So what I'm usually do when I'm changing, I'm just scrolling with my mouse here. So it's pretty easy to change between your profile and the xAgent folder profiles. Okay, before I forget, I have to show you the list we have created. So on the xAgent folder site, you will find a site map, and this is the list of all the products we have on our web page, and you will find a direct link here if you want to download the file, and you also find an active link here. So if you want to go to the original page and download the file and do the installation by yourself, feel free to do so. If you want to use the file that are on our Google Drive, you can click on one of these shortcuts here. Remember that the file is not modified in any way. The only thing we have done is correct the path inside the file so it can be read by the xAgent folder. That is so easy. So this is the list. So if you want to have the shortcut and see what files are approved, you will find that inside here. You will also find this little text here that it will say also that it's approved with the agent folders. Okay, we have now gone through what I think is the most important things about the xAgent folder. If you have any question, feel free to enjoy our membership. You can then talk to me on the member chat. I'll respond as soon as possible. And for now, well, take care, stay tuned, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget the bell. And I'll see you soon, and bye bye for now, and God bless.